Okay, everybody, we're back. We're going to see if this poop catcher works. We're just kind of doing a little demo on it right now, just to see if it will work, and then I'm going to make up something better. So, looky, looky. It looks like it's going to work. Can't believe it. So much better. That way, if they got to be in here when it's real cold out, they'll have a clean place to go. So, semi-clean, as chickens can be. So what I'm going to do is, this was just kind of a tester here. And what I did was just took a thin piece of plastic, stapled it on each side, and put it underneath their roosting to see if they could, see if it would work and cut down on the cleanup and stuff. And sure enough, it does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put me a couple hooks back there in the back. And something that I can just throw a bar into, or a nice little stick or something. Don't know. And then I'm going to also put me some sort of kind of hooks up here to attach it to here. That way I can just gather it down. And I'm going to put some 6 mil plastic on it. Like this right over here. I'll put that there so I can kind of block off an area for them to stay warm. But I think it's going to work. So we're going to get with that. So let's go ahead and get on it. All right, everybody. It's the next day. And we're starting out feeding the chickens. Still kind of chilly out. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today here in Kentucky. So we're going to feed the chicks here. And then we're going to check and see how that piece of plastic did underneath the roost, to see if it's catching stuff, if it's even worth fooling with. So I kind of feed my older chickens first. I still got them separated. So let's go in and check out and see what's going on with the other ones. Alrighty. Hi guys, good morning. Good morning. Oh, I see an egg right off the bat there. Yep. Hi, feeling that? I bet that right there is Misty's chicken there. Yeah. So everybody's happy out here. So let's go in, gather some eggs, and see what's going on. I see an egg right there. So I've been water glassing some eggs. So I'll show you guys what that is later on. But until then, let's see if we got any more. The little silkies, I can't get to, oh wow, yeah, I can't get to go into a roost. Can get them to go on a roost, which they don't go up high usually anyway. And I can't get them to go into a box. So, let me see here. So I've been doing is just putting lots of little bedding down here for them. Got the heat lamps on, which I'm turning them off today. It's supposed to be 50-some degrees. So that's what I'll do with that. Let me take these eggs here. Aren't those pretty? Those is from my silkies. Yeah, they're a little smaller, but they work. They're good little eggs. See if we got any more eggs. Oh, here's a nice little egg there. We'll put that. Oh, looky here already this morning. That's good. So we got 5 big eggs already this morning. 3 small eggs already this morning. I call them halves. So, old Macho, I got a chicken out there named Macho, a little rooster, silky, and he likes to beat up on people. So every once in a while I grab him and try and put him in place. Look, there's an arrow for pointing down for eggs, in case my husband comes in here. No, I was joking. I was. So, anyway, the whole purpose, I'll just leave that right there. The whole purpose of coming in here was to check out and see if this is working. So this is just regular thin plastic I got, not to have permanently, just to see if it would work. And it does. It works. So what I'm going to do is try and put a couple hooks back there in the back, and I think I might do that today. And put a couple hooks up here in the front. I'll do that today. So what I'm going to do, I thought about doing it with a tarp, because they have the little eyelets in it, and you can strap them to something. I was going to like put a pole on each end and take a tarp with the eyelets and just strap it to that. That way you can just pick it up, take it out, and do whatever you want to do with it. Garden, whatever. So, but then I started thinking, yeah, I do that sometimes. It's scary. But if I put a tarp up there, it would have to be a clear tarp. Because if it's a dark tarp, they might see that as a good place to go underneath it and lay eggs. And I don't want to go underneath there and grab up eggs every day. What I'm doing is checking this out. It's a little bit too short, so I'll have to use some conduit. And I think I've got some little tiny conduit down there. So what I'm going to do is work on this a little bit, and we'll be back in a minute and see what we can do. Hey ladies, what's going on around the watering hole this morning? What'd Lucy do? And Thelma Jean, what'd she do? Anything? How about Gladys? What do you guys say? Oh, don't want to talk, huh? Snubby little chickens. Alright guys, this right here is my flock. And that right there is Macho. Oh, let's go somewhere else with Macho. Macho, stop it. Leave her alone. Anyway, there's Macho. And he likes to think he's all that and then some. So sometimes I pick him up and put him in line. You know, sometimes you just got to do that. Well, let's go ahead and get started on the poop trap. That's what we're going to call it, the poop trap. Alright everybody, we're going to finish this pooper holder, taker-outer thing up. I don't know what you call it, but like I said earlier, I saw one and I thought, oh, that's pretty neat. So, we're going to go ahead and get this started. I've already got some of it started. So, the only thing we need, I didn't need this washer on here. But I'm not going to take it off. It's no big deal. The only thing we need here is a couple of these screws. And that's what we got. A couple of these screws here. Just to hold the post on there. Because the board, of course, is going to be what's holding it back. And then on the back side back there, I've already got one on it. And that is right here. And I did have to use the washer on it. There we go. So what I did was just took me a piece of wire, twisted it up here, ran it through it, put me a washer on an old drywall screw, and there we go. So what I'm going to do is slide my post in through this. So that's just going to hold that, my conduit. That's just going to hold my conduit. I think I've got some real light conduit back here in the back. It's going to be great for it. So let's go ahead and get the other one in over there. Don't know if you can see it from there. But, okay, I'm going to show you here what I got. Okay. I just picked me up a washer. This is just stuff I had around the house. That's all it is. So I picked me up a washer, a little drywall screw, and that's so this right, it can kind of use it as a vise like to keep this on there. Kind of got my wire twisted up there. Okay, like so. Now I'm going to take and loosen it right there, and I'm going to run. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to run that right through there like that. Okay. Now, whenever I tighten that up, that washer's going to hopefully keep this in place like the other one I showed you before. So let's go back here and do this. Let's see, where's the other one at there? Okay. And this is this old hardwood, so I'm hoping that it will work. Okay. Let's see if I can tighten it down in. It's on there. I think I need to move it up a little bit. I think I need to move it up. Need to move it up. Wrong way. Sorry about that. Well, I guess it's going to stay right there where it's at. I'm okay with that. Don't have to be perfect. There we go. Okay, it's in there good and tight now. So that should be good. Poop can get heavy. You've heard that saying, I guess. I've heard it 100 times. All right, let's go and get the conduit. It's probably about a 1/2 inch round or maybe even a little smaller. I don't know. But we will go and find that conduit and cut it to size. It needs to be about 5'3", about my height. A little bit smaller, maybe 5 foot to do it. Going across through here. And put our plastic on it. Good old duct tape, have around the house. So let's get on it and see what we can get done. Okay, I've located the conduit. Super, super light. You know, so hopefully we don't get a whole lot of chicken stuff on there. But anyway, this one right here looks like it's okay to use the way it is. It's a little bit taller than what I thought it would be, but we'll go see if it works. And if so, I found some 1/2 inch. Now, I'm pretty sure it is not up to par. It's not high enough. But what I did find was about 1.5 feet of this 1/2 inch. So it'll fit right down in there. And of course, you got good old duct tape. So what we'll do is I'll duct tape it up there. There's not going to be no pressure or nothing like that on it. So it is what it is. But let's go see if this right here will work. The size of it will work. If it is, we're good to go. So let's go see. Okay, I went in and it was about 4 to 6 inches too long. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it there and put this one on the back. Because that's okay. I wanted something thin so the chickens wouldn't try to roost on it. I don't think they'd try to roost on it anyway because they want to go higher, and this will be one of the lower things that they could get on. But anyway, I think it'd be all right. But this one here is about 6 inches, 4 inches too long, so that's going to make this one here a couple inches too short. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this one here, put it in there, just like that. And then I'm just going to tape it to where it won't come out because it ain't going to be no big deal. I mean, you know, it's not like we're, you know, building the Taj Mahal here. So anyway, let me get my old duct tape out here. See if that'll sit there like that. And yeah, I got my duct tape right here, buddy. Yeah, that's it. So let's get that on there. Alright, I found some plastic. Okay, there was a rip in it, so I just taped it up with that good old duct tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take each end and wrap it around that there. And then I'll tape it. And then hopefully all I have to do is just pick it up out of the little loops that we put in there and wash it off. If it don't work, I can get another piece. It's no big deal, but I like to try stuff out beforehand just to make sure. So let's go ahead and get this one here on there and see what happens. Alrighty guys, we got it in here. Getting ready to put it up. Like I said, I've already tested this out, just a little tester to see if it would even work. I took an old shower curtain, stapled it on each end, worked amazingly. That way they can go underneath getting the hay or whatever on rainy days. So, and you don't have to do as much cleaning. You can come out, I take it out probably every Monday. It's probably when I'll take it out. So let's go ahead and put this contraption up. Again, I believe this one's going to have to be cut off a little bit, but we can do that later on, no big deal. So let's see what we can get done here. Here. So we're going to go through the strap, so I'm just going to kind of set the other one down for a minute. There we go. I hear the chickens. Okay, so that one went in pretty good. So here's the other one. I don't know if you can see me or not, so when I get it here, I'll come over and get the phone and show you. Alright, so the other one, we're going to put right there it is. Okay. And we'll put it right here. Yeah, cool. That'll work. Okay, like I said, we just grabbed this plastic up just to see. So we're going to try this out. I'm pretty sure this is the way I'm going to go with it. I'll bring you everything and let you see what I've done. The whole thing. So what I did was I just put me a couple screws here, got me some 1/2-inch conduit, and wrapped some plastic around each side of it. Could take a small tarp because they have those eyelets, you know, and do that, and that way you can just take it out and spray it off. So we'll just, you know, just like unhook this right here, take it and go to the other side and be done. So yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with it. I know. So I'm going to go ahead, it's getting laid out. Yeah, I got some Christmas lights in here for them. They need anywhere from 14 to 16 hours of light for eggs for the winter. So, all right, let's go ahead and get some straw put down and call it a night. Okay, everybody, there we go. We just kind of got it. This is my chicken broom. I just kind of brush it around there a little bit. Got it ready. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I've got them ready for tomorrow. I have a nice dry place, and I'll throw a little scratch food down in there, and they'll eat. I kind of leave theirs in a pile because they don't roost. They like to sit in the ground. So, yeah. So, that's about it, everybody. It looks like it's going to work. We'll try it out and see. Everybody, thanks, and I appreciate you guys watching. There we go. That's Mr. Macho right there. Yeah. Let me introduce you. There's Mr. Macho. The red one there's Miss Kay. Yeah. Yeah. So we got I think 11 silkies and 11 mixed hens out there. Some nice looking hens. So anyway, everybody, you guys all have a nice Christmas. It's getting dark out. Have a nice Christmas and a very happy, blessed New Year. And thanks for watching. God bless.